Welcome back to Central Valley Wedding and Special Events. I'm Shara Roderick, and I have Janette Galindo here with me. Thank you for joining me today, Janette.
Thank you for having me.
You provide an extraordinary service for brides. Can you tell us a little bit about Simply Elegant Events?
Yes, well, it's all about just the reception, the day of the wedding. I basically do everything from decorating tables. I work with flowers, with draping, with the groom's and the bride's table. With dessert tables. I basically do everything from scratch.
Wow.
So that's what I do.
All of those little details
Yes.
that add so much to an event, you're
Right.
making sure they're getting taken care
Right.
of.
Yes.
How do people go about, when they first meet with you, how does that work? How do you figure out what a bride wants?
So first we have an interview with the bride. I sit down with them and they basically tell me everything that they want for their wedding. I take a notebook and I just take notes and they let me know their dream wedding. There are brides sometimes that have no idea what they want.
Okay.
And since they've already seen my work, because it's a lot of word by mouth, so a lot of times they have already seen pictures and they trust me to do everything for them. And that's how we go on from meeting with the bride and then doing another interview with her so we can see exactly what they're going to have for their wedding.
Okay. So I know you have an Instagram page.
Yes.
Does it work well for a bride to go look at that page? If they see something they love, they can say, I want that exactly?
A lot of times they actually show me the phone and they say, I want this exact look, I want this exact picture, this is exactly how I want it. So a lot of my business has come from Instagram, social media, because they're able to see pictures on there and they're able to see comments and to see what other people have said about it. So that's one of the ways that they reach out to me.
Yeah, that makes sense because they're able to see your style before
Right.
even making that initial
Right.
connection.
Yes.
That's so great. How do people usually get in touch with you? Is it through Instagram, through Facebook?
One of the ways is Instagram. The most, I think, has been through friends. When they've gone to a wedding and they've seen their friend's wedding, they fall in love.
they say, "You have to get Janette."
Yes. It's usually recommendations. They always go to weddings. That's how I've gotten all of my business, by word of
Wow.
mouth. Yes.
That's incredible. How, so you're there the day of, but you're really there with them every step of the way, making sure that they have all of those little details.
Yes, I end up making a lot of friends because I'm with them for like a year, and a lot of brides book like a year ahead, so I end up being in touch with them for that whole year. And we're always in touch, like, okay, someone bailed out, can you help me with this? Or I don't have this, you have that. And I just end up keeping in touch with them until the day of the wedding. We're in touch throughout the whole thing.
Right, and I'm sure you really build up a relationship
Yes.
during
Yes,
that time.
I gain a lot of friends through this, yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And we were talking a little bit about how it's helpful to contact you pretty far in advance because you stay very busy, it sounds
Yes,
like.
I do. I am very busy. I have many weddings for the fall already, and it's not just weddings. I do everything. Sweet 16s, baby
Oh,
showers,
wow.
birthdays. I do
All of
everything.
those major life events.
Yes, anniversaries, everything. So it's not just weddings, but it's a lot of like the special occasions that I do.
Gotcha. But you also are there as that lifeline in a pinch, right? If someone at the
Right.
last minute
Yes.
needs you, you're an expert at
Yes.
whipping something
If
together.
somebody needs something done in 2 weeks, I will get it all together for them in a week if I have to. Yes.
So preferably in advance, but you can be that
But
lifeline
if there's
for
the last
them.
minute, occasions which sometimes they tend to occur, I'm able to set it up for them.
Wonderful. And do you do all of this completely by yourself, or do you have a team that helps you?
I have a few girls that are able to help out. So it depends how big it is. Sometimes if they're not so big, I just take 1 or 2 girls. But if it's something very big, I do get my little team together and we get it done. That way everything's done on time and we're not rushing and everything's organized.
Right. I'm sure that helps you quite a bit,
Yes.
so you don't have to be 5 places at one time.
Right. Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Well, it was so great to have you here
Thank you.
today. And if you want to get in touch with Janette, you can contact us here at Central Valley Talk, and we'll give you all of her information. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
joining
having
me.
me.